Goldberg Coffee is the latest business casualty in East Village. Their owner penned a heartfelt message on social media saying due to COVID-19 complications and staffing shortages, they will be closing their doors on Friday. The business had been open for 2 years, and while their brick and mortar location will now be closed, their coffee will still be available on their website. They're not the only business struggling during this pandemic. KCCI's Lauren Johnson spoke to some business owners that are in need of workers.
That is right, Rhea. For many restaurant owners, it's been one thing after another trying to stay afloat. While they're happy to welcome customers back at full capacity, many are still having trouble finding enough manpower to do so.
Between all our properties, we were looking for about 100 employees.
If you've noticed more help wanted signs in the windows of businesses, you're not alone. The need for more employees is all too real for Paul Rottenberg, who co-owns 5 Metro restaurants, including Centro.
We're close.
I've been seeing these help wanted signs, and I've been telling you guys about this. We've been talking about this a lot on this channel. They're looking for people. They're giving signing bonuses. I mean, to work at UPS, they're giving you a signing bonus. Work at 7-Eleven. They're giving signing bonuses because they can't find enough people to work. What a great time if you're looking for a job. I don't want to say there's no excuse to not have a job now, because I'm sympathetic to how hard it is for people, especially when they're not used to, succeeding, and they're not, they don't have the skills. But you don't need skills for these jobs. Signing bonuses to work at Target and Walmart. We're talking about low-skill jobs. Restaurant, be a bus boy or a hostess. This is the time where the community, the Sun community, could really make a jump, especially with our youth, man. If we just get them all out there to working jobs, man, be a lot tech. Make $15 an hour pushing carts around the parking lot while you're on your cell phone. Be on your cell phone half the time. Get you a Bluetooth, a bottle of water, and hang out in the parking lot pushing carts back all day. Get tips, helping people put their products in the car, load their products. Okay? Instead of hugging the block or being in a trap, this is a perfect time for us to make a jump, especially with the youth, man.
If you've noticed more help wanted signs in the windows of businesses, you're not alone. The need for more employees is all too real for Paul Rottenberg, who co-owns 5 Metro restaurants, including Centro.
We're closed some extra days during the week and closed for some lunches during the week. A few of our places have patios. A couple have pretty large patios, and we're not able to staff both inside the restaurant and on the patio.
Pre-COVID downtown eateries were bustling with hungry workers, especially during lunchtime. Many of those employees are still working from home, and some of those food industry workers never came back.
We are still in a position where half the restaurants in the state of Iowa are having to do something other than operate normally, and it's completely related to workforce.
Dunker says there's many contributing factors to the lack of workforce, from employees just not coming back to less students working in the food industry. It's a problem that's not getting any better, and she says this change in the status quo will ultimately change the way many restaurants do business moving forward.
More restaurants will size down the footprint in their restaurant. They just won't have as many tables available ever. Again, they will really size that down and do an emphasis on carry-out delivery.
Dunker added she anticipates a lot of working moms to re-enter the workforce when school starts again. The restaurant industry sees an increase in part-time workers in the fall.
So she talks about working moms. And yeah, this is a great time for working moms to get jobs, man. Get 2 or 3 jobs. You know? Especially if you got kids that are of age where they can look after themselves, man. It's the perfect time. Just go apply to like 10 places and have them fight over you.
New at 5 now, a single mother of 2 now homeless after she was evicted from her apartment. She had applied for rental assistance through the county, but that help is still pending. And now she says she's learned her apartment complex does not work with that county program. Taisha Walker's live for us now in Northwest Harris County with this mother's story. Taisha?
Lauren, that now former tenant, said she used to live here at this apartment complex, who she says had agreed to work with her for months, but yesterday she returned to her apartment to find all of her things outside with a locked door.
Listen, this looks like a nice community, but if it's single mothers like this in this community, it's probably shootings and dudes hanging out on the corner and all types of stuff going on in this community. It looks like it should be a beautiful community. I don't know. We'll see.
Lauren, that now former tenant, said she used to live here at this apartment complex, who she says had agreed to work with her for months, but yesterday she returned to her apartment to find all of her things outside with a locked door.
I pulled up to my apartment and all of my things were outside.
Crystal Lux is now homeless. The mother of 2 says the Carrington at Barker Cypress put her furniture and all her belongings outside and changed the locks.
This ain't right. This is just not right at all. So I know that if I was in their shoes, I would just wait for money. It's still coming.
Lux is in a bit of a catch-22. She's been behind on rent since the start of the year due to a job loss. So she applied for rental assistance through Harris County. She says her apartment complex had agreed to wait on the county funding, but went back on their word last week by giving her an eviction notice.
Because it wasn't Texas rental assistance, and they said, oh, it's not Texas rental assistance. We don't accept Harris County rental assistance. And then in my mind, I'm like, well, money is money, right?
The apartment complex sent a statement saying in part, quote, "We have made and continue to make every effort to assist our residents in applying for any local and federal rent relief available to them during this unprecedented time. We did confirm that the property is not enrolled in the county's emergency rental relief assistance program and does not need to be for Lex's rent to get paid. The county says if a landlord chooses not to participate, the tenant can be processed as a direct aid client, in which case they need to submit their lease and proof of payment before COVID." Lux is currently still staying here at the complex with a friend with her 2 children, but says she has no idea what is next for them. She says she will try to see if she can use that rental assistance for the next place.
I wish they would have told us how old her children were, so we could see if it would have been viable for her to get a job. Get a job. Now that she's staying with her friend, obviously the friend work, unless the friend's on rentals. I mean, I don't know, man. Get a job with the signing bonus. The signing bonuses they're giving people, you can put that as a down payment on a new apartment. Go find it. Go get a job. Take the signing bonus. Put that as a down payment on a new apartment. Move your kids in there. Find some daycare if they're old enough, and then start working. And then get you another job, and then be on your way. I don't know, man. I just remember when I was in the job field before I became a YouTuber, it was kind of tough finding jobs, man. I still always managed to find one, but it was tough. Now, from what I'm hearing from people that are looking for jobs, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. Like they're not going to turn you down. They need you. And you can also use that as leverage to when you're negotiating your salary. Say they're offering $13.75 an hour, and you say, you know what, I really need 15. All right, go ahead. Come on. When can you start? Like back in the day, it would be like, oh, well, you know, you go think about that, and you call us, and if the position is still available, we'll be glad to have you join the company. Bye. But now it's like you have control because you have leverage. Hope this sister gets it together, man. Get in the comment section, like, subscribe, donate. Peace, I'm out.